An aswang is a shape-shifting monster usually possessing a combination of the traits of either a vampire, a ghoul, a warlock, witch, or different species of werebeast in Filipino folklore, or even all of them together. It is the subject of a wide variety of myths and stories. Spanish colonists noted that the aswang was the most feared among the mythical creatures of the Philippines, even in the 16th century. The myth of the aswang is well known throughout the Philippines. It is especially popular in the Visayan provinces of Romblon, Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Iloilo, Guimaras, Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental, Siquijor, Cebu, Bohol, Leyte and Samar, as well as southern Quezon and Batangas in Luzon. Other regional names for the aswang include tik-tik, fi-fi, bayadoaquai, sok-sok, and kling-kling. Definition: aswang or asuwang is derived from the Sanskrit word asura, which means demon. Sometimes this creature is called the balbal or ghoul, which replaces the cadaver with banana tree trunks after consumption. Aswang stories and definitions vary greatly from region to region and person to person, and no particular set of characteristics can be ascribed to the term. However, the term is mostly used interchangeably with manananggal and are also usually depicted as female. Appearance and activities. The wide variety of descriptions in the aswang stories makes it difficult to settle upon a fixed definition of aswang appearances or activities. However, several common themes that differentiate aswangs from other mythological creatures do emerge. Aswangs are shapeshifters. Stories recount aswangs living as regular townspeople. As regular townspeople, they are quiet, shy and elusive. At night, they transform into creatures such as a bat, bird, or cat, or most often, a dog. They enjoy eating unborn fetuses and small children, favoring livers and hearts. Some have long proboscises, which they use to suck the children out of the mother's wombs when they are sleeping in the homes. Some are so thin that they can hide themselves behind a bamboo post. They are fast and silent. Some also make noises, like the tick-tick, which louder the farther away the aswang is to confuse its potential victim, and a babu, an aggressive kind of aswang that makes the sound of a laying hen at midnight. They may also replace the live victims of stolen cadavers with doppelgangers made from tree trunks or other plant materials. This facsimile will return to the victim's home, only to become extremely sick and then die. An aswang will also have bloodshot eyes, the result of staying up all night searching for houses where wakes are held to steal the bodies. Aswangs are physically much more like humans at daytime. They only change their appearance at night when they feel they are in need of food. It has been said that if an aswang married a human upon the wedding, his or her mate would become an aswang as well, but rarely can they reproduce. The couple may hunt together at night but will go in separate directions, either to avoid quick detection or because they do not like to share the food. Behavior. Unlike vampires and other similar creatures, they are not harmed by sunlight. They are day walkers. Aswangs can also be befriended. They can talk to you like any normal human. They laugh or cry, get angry, sad, get hurt, humiliated and feel scared and envious. These creatures do not harm the friends and neighbors, and were said to be exempted from the target victims for food. Hence the Filipino saying, Mas mabuti ang aswang kaysa sa isang magnanakaw. They search for food in faraway places that it would not be too obvious for them. Aswangs are said to be vulnerable during daytime because during that time they do not have the excessive superhuman strength that they have in their nighttime prowl. When people know of their identity, they are hunted down and killed immediately. Countermeasures against Aswangs. Like vampires, Aswangs are repelled or killed by using garlic, salt and religious artifacts, weapons. They are also killed using a whip made entirely of a stingray's tail, which may also be used to repel the creature. It is also said that they cannot step on holy consecrated ground. Decapitation is also a way to destroy an aswang. Certain ajimats and special prayers posted on doors and entrances may also repel aswangs, a good example of which is the red and black bead bracelets worn by newborn babies. It is said that to spot an aswang at daytime, look straight at their eyes. The person in front of you is an aswang if your reflection is upside down. Another way of knowing is looking in a toward manner, that is, bending over and looking at the person from between your legs, upside down. The person is an aswang if the image of the person is different. It is said that a person without a philtrum is an aswang. A kind of oil made by albilarios is used to detect if an aswang is near the premises. It is said that the oil will boil and bubble if an aswang is near. Documentary. The Aswang is the subject of the 2011 feature-length documentary The Aswang Phenomenon. The film explores the Aswang folklore and its effects on Philippine society. The documentary was also the first to uncover the origin of why the western Visayan province of Capiz is suspected as the Aswang's home.